Hi everyone, Becky Launder here, one of your leaders with Usborne Books and More. And I am so excited to spend some time today talking to you about spring cleaning. Who loves to clean? Not me. So, there's something in the spring about getting organized, getting things cleaned up, and there's something really refreshing about that. So as much as I hate some of the tasks around my house, like cleaning the refrigerator or purging my kids' toys, I think, when I'm finished, I feel really good. And I think it has something to do with the simplicity of having everything in its place. I don't know if you've read the book, The Art of Tidying Up, but there is something both physically and then also mentally, that helps you feel like you have a clean slate, and that feels really good. And just like you do this in your home, or you clear out your closet, or you clean out your kids' clothes and old toys, and you purge things, it's important to do that in your book business as well. So let's talk a little bit about what this looks like. So I will admit that as I am recording this video, there is a pile about that high of packing slips and book bucks and lead forms and Post-it notes and things that I've scribbled down that are on my desk. So by the time Monday rolls around, when you're watching this, I will have cleaned that. It will happen because it's weighing me down. Every time I look at that pile, it's just, I cringe and I put it off. So cleaning up and tidying up is really important, whether it's your workspace, or even electronically. We have so many files and images of videos of books and all kinds of things. It's so important to kind of have that fresh slate. So let's talk about some tools to do that. I have a couple of ways that I stay organized and productive in my business. And I know all of you have many other tools to share with us. So part of what we're gonna do is I'll share what I use, but then I'd also really love for you to comment about just one tool that you use in your business that really helps you stay organized and have that clear, clean slate, fresh state of mind when you approach working your business. Because the worst thing is when you sit down at your desk and there's stuff everywhere and everything's scattered and you don't even know where to start, right? So these are a couple tools that I use. I have a daily planner. So every Sunday night or Monday morning, I complete my daily planner. So here's an example of what that looks like. So I have my to-do list, and then the most important thing that I want to take away from this is I have a top 3. So my top 3 are the 3 most important things that I need to get accomplished in that day. So there's no way that you can easily accomplish 100 things, right? So focusing it down to the top 3 is really, really important for my business. A lot of times I sit down to work and I get distracted by so many other things happening. If I don't have this paper in front of me telling what the top 3 things are that I need to get done, I just don't get it done, or I wait until the end of the day to get the most important things done. That's where you should be starting and focusing, is on your top 3. The other tool that I use is my Usborne planner. So you can get these in the back office. And for me, what's most important is the monthly at a glance planner. So this is where I use washi tape. I mark down different events that I'm doing, different book fairs I have going on, but I also block things out. So I have our convention in Tulsa coming up in June, and that is blocked out. That is not time for me to schedule a party, do an event. I also know we have our Disney vacation coming up in July, and that's marked off. So I'm not booking my time when it's not available. It's a great way to kind of map out the dates that you have available when you're talking to hostesses and have that quickly on hand. The other tool that I use that works really well for me is my booking notebook. And so some people call this a booking notebook or a power hour notebook, but the whole idea is you have everything you need for your book business in one place. So I have a couple different tabs. I have tabs for parties, people that have booked a party with me, and I jot down important information on there, like who they were referred from or what incentive I offered them, if I sent them a thank you note yet, if I did my hostess coaching, if I processed their hostess rewards. So I have a little bit of a checklist there. It's also really helpful to go back to when I'm looking to rebook parties and talk to hostesses about doing another party with me. I have a whole section of people that said that they're interested in booking a party, but not right now. So that is my follow-up. So if I have 15-minute pocket of time, those are the people that I'm going to follow up with to fill my calendar. I have the same for recruiting. So for building my team, people that have expressed interest in the business, but said now isn't the right time or to check back later. I have their information jotted down in my recruiting section. And then I also have some VIP follow-up, people that are part of my book club. I have event recaps for book fairs and events that I do. So I know for the following year what to expect or what my top sellers were, what traffic was like, or what kinds of materials that I brought with me. And just kind of notes to myself, because let me just tell you, maybe it's mom brain, maybe it's because I'm in my mid-30s, I don't know, but I won't remember that next year. So it's really important for me to document that and have all of that down here. This is a great notebook to toss in your car with you if maybe you have toddlers that might fall asleep in the car and you might be stuck in a grocery store parking lot until they wake up. Or if you, are going to a coffee shop and you have about a half an hour to get a couple things done. Starting with the booking notebook or your power hour notebook is a great place to begin. I also have my whiteboard. So in my office, I have a whiteboard of what my goals are that I'm focused on for this quarter. I also have a whiteboard of my team members that are in their incentive period and that are working towards promotions. This is a great tool for me to use when I'm checking in with people, and it's just super helpful for me. Other suggestions, a customer call notebook. So one of the other team leaders suggested this for all your customers, document their information. Every 3 months, go back to that notebook and make your customer care calls, or send an email to check in with them to see how they're liking their books. Also a great way to book parties. Whether you're using file folders to track your paper materials with lead forms and people to follow up with, that's great. I also love batching. So the idea of batching your work is that you're going to do similar like activities in a short period of time. So rather than writing a thank you note today and then tomorrow and then the day after tomorrow, and you're doing kind of the same activity one-off, you're doing all of those at the same time. So Friday is my thank you note day, and I just write thank you notes for half an hour on Fridays. And that kind of goes for how you structure your workspace too. Make sure you have all your party prizes in one spot, all of your postage and mailing materials in a caddy. So it's easy to take that and get those prizes mailed out in a timely way. So the other thing that I use that I really love is, it's called the Google Chrome Newsfeed Eradicator. Right? So what that means is it deletes my Facebook newsfeed for me. Not deletes, but I can't see my Facebook newsfeed from my desktop when I'm using my Google Chrome browser. And this saves me countless hours, you guys. I mean, I love looking at cute babies and funny memes just as much as you do. But when I'm sitting at my desk to work, I'm sitting there to work. If I'm going to fool around and scroll through my Facebook feed, I can do that on my phone. The other systems that I use, which you're probably familiar with, is I use Trello. Trello is great for big project plans and working with other people and creating large to-do lists. I also really love using CintShare, and I know a lot of people are using Visly also to schedule my posts and batch that scheduling process for Facebook parties. I also really recommend doing some email marketing using MailChimp or ConvertKit. Those are some tools that I use to re-engage my customers as well. So this video ended up longer than I thought. I promise tomorrow will be shorter. But so many things you can do to stay organized in your business. So a couple questions for you. So I hope you took a lot of notes in your workbook here for day 1, spring cleaning. So take some notes and then jot down the one thing you can do today to get your business more organized. Comment below and share that. And then I'm also going to create a separate feed about what tool or system you use to stay organized in your business. And this is an opportunity for all of us to collaborate and share together. So I look forward to seeing your comments. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.